Hello and welcome back. Let me just have a sip to clear my throat. Because today is a very special day for me and a very special video. After nearly a year, I've turned the 1000k and reached the 4,000 hours, so I'm a YouTube partner. And I'm really happy and proud of what I achieved in less than a year, and everything thanks to you, right? To those of you who believed in me, who believed in what I was doing, who believed in putting vinyl into perspective and taking each copy per se. And my super thanks to the people that have been with me since the very beginning, when I only had like 20 subscribers, friends and family, and people like Luigi from Italy, Jean from Canada, Jon from Thailand, and some others I haven't checked. A big hug, and God bless you, right? You always asked me to keep going, and you have always encouraged me to believe in what I was doing on your comments. And also thanks to the people that have shared information through the channel, that have told us copies to buy, inexpensive copies to buy that sound wonderful, and thanks to that we have all been able to increase our collections. I certainly have increased mine with many of the titles that you suggested, right? Thank you very much. To new subscribers and new people to the channel, please consider subscribing and be a part of our family, and give us a thumbs up and a like to make this video reach more people. Before I start, well, I've taken down some notes. I do have a teleprompter, but I don't believe much in it, because if I use it, I feel like a TV presenter, you know, part of a TV show, and I'd rather, you know, just take down notes and go through my notes here and improvise, because I think that makes the channel more real and makes it more familiar, right? There's a bigger sense of affection and of proximity, if you get what I mean. Going through your comments, your valuable comments and your opinion, there are 5 things that I wanted to talk about. But before that, let me start by asking you once more for your help. And because the sound on these videos is driving me crazy, right? Today I've added subtitles, as you can see, to help you out. I've gone through 3 different microphones and spent a lot of money on microphones, and I don't seem to get the kind of sound I really like. So if any of you out there is a technician and can really recommend me a specific microphone, or in a specific camera and microphone affordable, I would be very thankful, because I'm all thumbs concerning technicalities, and any help would be welcome. Some people also refer to the fact that they couldn't understand me very well, and said that it was because of my accent. This is the English I speak. It's standard English with a southern accent, as you can see. I try to tame my own accent and try not to mumble too much and make it clear. But in any case, let the subtitles help, right? Help us with it. Having said that, with that out of the way, I wanted to make clear for those that are new to the channel what the idea is about. I call it into perspective because we are not here to take sides regarding which kind of records we prefer, only taking into account the facts that they are either original vintage pressings or boutique label reissues, right? Because I've seen thousands of videos on the web that I mean, they are either the harbingers for Labour reissues, and most of the times because they've got a horse in the race, or people that, I don't know, because of nostalgia or whatever the reason, still stick to vintage pressings. What I try to do here, and what we're after, is taking each item individually, regardless where it comes from. Just take the sound for what it is, and if we think whether it sounds good or not, and whether the price is reasonable. I'll illustrate the point with a few items I've got here on the desk, and I'll show you in a minute. Other people remarked that I never say, or I don't say enough the prices, right? That I don't go through the prices of the records. Well, I try to do, but you must bear in mind that I've been collecting vinyl since 1977, and there's nearly 50 years now, and I honestly can't remember what I paid for all these records here. I remember some of them because they were very special, very dear to me, and I remember my latest purchases for the last, say, 5-10 years, and that's the best I can do. But I promise to tell you the price if I remember. Now, regarding price, that's another thing that I like to put into perspective. Right? Some of you said that what I find expensive might not be for some people. Okay, if you've got money in spades, if you've got money to burn, that's okay. That's fine by me. But what I think applies to, or what I suggest applies to 90% of us, right? We seem to think that a cheap record is in the area of 25, 30, affordable between 30 and say 90 or 100, and over 100 is expensive. But time plays a special role here. I want to illustrate that with this record that you all know, and if you've seen my channel, you've probably seen it. This is Abbey Road. Critics don't know whether this is the first pressing or the second batch or the first pressing. It has the misaligned apple and no Her Majesty on the credit. My first copy, this is my second copy of the album. My first copy cost me £2.90 in 1977. I remember that distinctly because I love the Beatles, right? And I remember the very first records I bought. Unfortunately, the record went astray, moving houses, and I was left without a copy for quite some time. And in 2013, I bought this one in Notting Hill, Portobello, London. It's a near mint condition, and paid £55 for it. And if you check these cogs nowadays for a real near mint copy like this one, you'll be somewhere in the range of, 300 or 400. But when I paid £2.90 in my teens, that was a lot of money because I was on an allowance by my parents. My allowance at the time was like £10 to $50 a week. And buying a record was almost a third of my allowance, right? Which is, suppose, by today's standard, paying a third of what I get nowadays, right? And £55 when I bought this second copy in 2013 was a lot of money because prices had not gone through the roof. And regular copies were about 20, 15, 20, 25, 30 near mint conditions. I'm talking about UK first presses, American first pressings. Right? I think that after the pandemics, the things started getting out of hand. Still, I believe that this is the best sounding copy, and I don't recommend modern reissues in this case. Your mileage may vary, but I think I've never bought any digitally sourced Beatles vinyl, and I think I never will if I can avoid it. The second one, Pink Floyd, yes, Wish You Were Here, made me think that we should not take for granted everything we read or everything we hear, right? There's no better judge than your ears. Trust your ears. If something sounds good to you, who cares? Who else cares? It's your music, it's your records, it's your gear, and it's you who's got to enjoy it and have a good time. So just don't think because an item, just the assumption that because it's a UK pressing, a first UK pressing is going to sound good, or because it's a US first pressing is going to sound good, or because it was mastered by Hoffman, Bellman Gray, or whoever, it's going to sound good. No, take every item individually, judge it with your own ears and with your own gears. And regarding that, some people also commented on, asked me what I was listening on, and I didn't mention it because I don't use just one source, right? To give things into perspective, I use several turntables and different styling, right? To get a better idea of how an album sounds. I've got two turntables here in this house. This is my summer house. I've got another one in the flat. There's a close friend who's also into vinyl, who's got different gear, and sometimes we play records at his place. And there's a shop nearby, owner is a friend, and he's got a Riga planner, and I can't remember now, I think he's got an Autophone Blue or Brown, but he keeps updating, right? So I get different points of view from the different turntables and styling. That's what I don't focus into just telling you my main turntable sounds like. And I wanted to show you this Pink Floyd item because I bought it sealed. Unfortunately, when I was trying to, was just trying to take the record out, I wrecked the black cover. Yeah, I know, it's a shame. I bought it sealed. It's a late 70s French pressing, and I didn't expect much for it, because what I said, we have the prejudice, the assumption that something is going to sound in a certain way because of the place it's coming from or the person who mastered it. Here it is, right? This is a, let me see, I can't read that now. No, I'm sorry. It's M6 30 85 24-1, right? This sounds phenomenal, and so much so that I haven't bought any other Wish You Were Here copies. And I've got thousands of records. I never bought that. This one is absolutely mint, and I play a vinyl rip of this copy, not to, just try not to spoil this one. And when I'm in the mood, I play this French pressing that, as I say, is fantastic, right? And tells you that you shouldn't take everything for granted, right? Not all records coming from America, Germany, or the UK sound great, and not all records coming from France, Italy, Spain, Japan, or whatever sound bad, right? Take every case individually. Also, as you know, some stampers are used in different countries. So both records coming from different countries, they're going to sound the same. But one of them might be cheaper, right, and more affordable, but with the same sound, right? Here's one. Queen, right? Night at the Opera. Right, it's in mint condition, right? Absolutely mint condition. This is a Swedish pressing, right? It was inexpensive, It's in near mint condition, as you can see, and use the same British stampers. So you get exactly the same sound that the UK original for a fraction of the price. So I think that makes my point clear, right? Never take anything for granted, right? And try to get acquainted with presents from other countries. Do your homework, read, and you will save money and you get better sound. And finally, regarding the point of what's expensive or not, I'm going to show you now what I consider an expensive item. This is, as you know, Steely Dan's Can't Buy a Thrill. This is the UHQR. I paid 210 because that's the price overseas for this copy. Now, I call this a very expensive record. If to you it's fine, or to you find it affordable, or you find it even cheap, well, my congratulations, but I don't, right? I stick to what I said in the beginning. To me, cheap is under 30. Affordable would be between 30 and 100, and over 100. It's a lot of money for a piece of plastic and cardboard, right? No matter how much nostalgia we put into it. Right, and that's basically what I had to say today. Let me know in your comments what you think about these. Help me out with those couple of issues I can't get rid of. And thanks for your time. Take care.